guys, welcome to my channel, and today I will show you my other hobby rather than just games. So I'll be showing you my pets. My pets are right here. My pets are fish, and I have a betta, my new betta that just I buy today. Sorry for the bad English. So before I show him to you, his name is Red. I already have some experience in fish keeping back in 2009. I'm not sure whether it was 2009 2008, but I started fish keeping when I was only 4, and back at the time I only have a 10 uh, a 10-gallon tank, and cause of, and my fish that time are just a bunch of small fish, guppies and dwarf gourami and swordtail. Sorry, I just adjusting this. So but I quit fish keeping when I was a kid, when I was 7. The reason for quitting is when I came in elementary school, where I don't have much time to take care of my pets that time, because it's a whole day class, and my class will start 7:30 a.m. and I will go home 4 p.m. And from school I'm super tired. I don't have time for them. Sometimes I skip their meals. They will not eat for the whole day because of that. So I felt horrible, so I decided to quit the fish keeping and make someone adopt my fish, because I don't have much time back then. But now I came back with it again, and my first fish is not red. I have monster fish, and they are outside, but I will only show for today is red, because I want to tell you about him first. So let me show you to him. So as you can see, this is where he lives, Red, and he's over right there, right in that plant. So you might ask, why did I put him here instead of a aquarium? I do have an aquarium though, but I need to quarantine him for a while, because he's actually a rescued fish from a fish store. Sorry about my bad English. So Red has a weird way of swimming. If you look at him, he looks like he's a very, actually you can see him. Let me just, there he is. If you look at him closely, he seems healthy, but but I don't think he is, because he's having a hard time swimming. His body is like curved, because when I bite him, he's in a very small place. I'm not sure if you can see his problem, but I think, yeah, look at that body. It's like deformed. So you could say that the fish store that I bought him was quite a horrible store. So I decided to rescue him, because just look at that body. It's called, it's almost kind of curved. See? So when I was in the fish store, I saw him. He was in a very small aquarium. I don't think I will even call it aquarium because it's super small. It's more smaller than this kind of. So when I bought him in the aquarium's fish store, his tank is very small, more smaller than this kind of tank. Um, if I remember the measurements, probably that tank when he was living, it was only like this big, 3 to 4, and it was kind of tall. It's tall around 10 inches maybe, but the space are super small, maybe like 3 only. So if I measured that into this aquarium, probably they have the same height, but when you when I turn it into this, but this is like the space for him to move. Each side has the same measurements. I'm not sure it's 4 or 3, but it's super small. So you could say that that fish store is more horrible than any fish store. And I think that's the reason why he had a weird body. When you see most betta, they their bodies should be straight when they swim normal, but he's like curved. So I think that's the reason for him to be curved like that. That pure red is only hiding his problem, but I think he's curved because he swims abnormally, and I don't I don't know if he's gonna live longer because of that situation he was in, but he was definitely in a bad shape when I saw him. But I think he's fine because when I placed him in here, he was eating, and he's not very picky. He eat anything I gave him. Oh, look, he's eating. But I think he got scared because he's scared. So, so before anyone will judge me, if this water is cycled, this water is cycled, but it's mixed with tap water too. Now I'm gonna show you how did I done that water, that I mixed the good water quality in tap water. So now you saw red. You Before you comment, some of you might ask if his water is cycled. So I will say yes. And how is that possible? You said you just bought him today. So I will show you how his water is cycled. And but I also said anyway that I was in the fish store when I saw him. That means I'm already planning to buy a fish. But I was planning a different kind of fish, not a better one. But I saw how horrible his situation, and I decided to take him in. So how do I say that his water is mixed and that it has a good bacteria? And some of you might ask me and says that I should have a filtration and heater for him. So let me show you first how I cycled his water. So some of you might ask, how did I cycle and give a good bacteria the water that I gave to Red? So this is how I cycle this water. First, I got some aquarium in here. This is what I'm going to use. First, fill it with water. This is a tap water. And while it's being filled up, let's get a no. Just fill it in. See, that's enough. And you see, this is tap water. It means that it still have chlorine and it doesn't have any good bacteria in it. Now in my research, I heard chlorine can kill good bacteria. And tap water has chlorine. So in order to remove that chlorine from the tap water, this is what you're going to do. By aqua water conditioner, this removes harmful chlorine and it do many more. So the first thing we do is give some. That should be enough. And we will wait for 3 minutes. And there's a sign that the chlorine is already killed, because this doesn't just clear chlorine, and if you read this here, it creates clear water. So if this water became more clear than how it should be, that means it's already killed some of that chlorine. So we will wait 3 minutes for this water to be completely killed the chlorine. So now we're after 3 minutes. The chlorine is already killed, I think. So now what I'm gonna do is put this fish net in here, and I will get water in this baby fish pond. And I will take water from here. This is another tank, and I will just go try to get plenty and mix this. Now I don't want to mix this water because I'm not going to use it anyway. So what I'm gonna do is try to mix this water in here, and good bacteria will. Now, sorry for the pause. Now what I'm gonna do is mix this water. This water has a good bacteria in it. So if I mix it in here, it should regenerate the good bacteria that I need for a new fish aquarium setup. But for now, I'm not going to mix this water now, because I'm not going to use this at all. So I'm just gonna put this water back anyway. And this water, you might ask what I'm gonna do in this water. Well, I don't need to do any water change anyway, so just gonna drop that there, and everything is good to go. So there's more ways there's another method for me to make the good bacteria grow in Red's current home. Using those file of rocks over there. I taken some rocks in here and mix it up with Red's new home. And now this is my, I should not show this right now, but I guess you might want to see my baby fish monsters. Here they are. But you might not see Paco anymore in here. Choice 2 Pacos will be rehomed because they're getting really big faster. And their new pond is still not ready. So I guess they will be rehomed because their homes are still not ready. And even these 2 iridescent shark will be rehomed because they're getting quite big. So the monster fish that might stay here is this fish, my common pleco, which is right here, always cleaning that thing. And the one who will stay are the koi fish, Oscars, and tinfoil. And I also have a cichlid here. I don't know if it's a Texas or an African one. They just gave him to me. And there's another more fish that will stay in here. I think my feather fin is hiding again, guys, so he will not be in this video. That feather fin is a hider, so I will not see him. But I just saw him when I came here, but now he's hiding again. Anyway, I have an angelfish here. But my Oscar and Paco are already treat him as a monster fish too. They never attacked him for some reason. So this is the whole pond. Baby monster pond. Only small pond. It's not a big one. Anyway, I can show them all my fish in here right now because if you look at here, it's nighttime and it's very dark. And the water is kind of blue right now because they just finished eating. So see you. So guys, that's it for today's video, and I will end this video with Red sitting on a plant. This is a big plant, and he doesn't have real plants. And say goodbye. Bye bye, Red. Bye guys.